I promise they're mine. They delivered it to the wrong house. Please just look at the packages. I swear. They come over, they look at the packages. Obviously, they all had my name on them. They're like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No problem. It's not your fault. I'm like, okay, oh man, this has been just the worst thing. I'm gonna go home. And I just walked across the street back to the house. And my wife was watching from the window across the street, and I come into the house, dude, and she's literally rolling on the floor laughing. She's just dying laughing on the floor from what just happened across the street. I'm like, yeah, it's hilarious. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. I'm embarrassed beyond belief at the entire situation. So that's how that went. All of that for some towels, man. I just wanted some nice towels to dry off with from the shower. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That was it. Just some nice towels. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Didn't realize it was going to be such a process. Okay?
These damn creeps.
Just wanted some nice towels.
Just standing here staring at me.
Thanks for the story, Papa. No problem, Fred.
And I'm scared.
I guess the one good thing about being like a streamer, right, is that like when like these horribly embarrassing situations happen to me, at least I have like an avenue to talk about them. Like, at least I have like a job that I can be like, yeah, well, at least I know somebody will get a laugh out of this today, you know? Maybe their day will be better, you know? Maybe somebody will be like, whoa, my day was pretty bad, but at least it wasn't that bad. Maybe somebody gets a kick out of it, you know? Maybe some good comes out of just the world's most awkward situations.
2 down, baby.
It's probably the second most awkward thing. The second most awkward thing to ever happen to me in my life, behind the time that I got stuck in my own house. That was probably the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me.
Thanks.
But outside of that, that was the second most awkward thing that's ever happened to me. Golden Blade gives attack speed, actually, right? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go Gold Blade. The last game was awesome. The last game was crazy. That was a crazy game. It was crazy. Well, now you have to tell that story. Yeah, but that one's a longer story. I'm gonna gank left really quick. We might tell that one. I'm coming in hot.
Camera's out spec. Oh, never mind, you stayed. Probably kill him.
Nice job. Does Who you have his beads up out of curiosity?
No, he used it.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, why is Argus so busted?
What was Argus doing?
Alright. Now that they're getting, alright, I'll tell you guys the house story. The house story is a little crazy.
Let high-res hear you.
Are you upset that they're not nerfing Hera? I mean, I love playing Hera, so I'm not super upset. Like, I'll just continue to wreck with her in ranked, you know? Okay.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned.
So the house story happened a while ago. I would say it was probably closer to us buying our house. It was probably closer to when we had first bought our house than it is to now.
My shell just.
So, a little background.
Oh no.
Our house
Left.
had a built-in like I don't know what you call them, defense system, alarm system, you know, dead. It had one of those like built-in things that like you can lock alarm your house or whatever. There was like smart locks on the house, and you could turn on an alarm. So like if a door opened when you're not there or whatever, you could just it would like call the police. Like a security system. And so we had never used it before because we didn't particularly care. It just happened to be in the house.
Let's play the winner of the T5 and only God on the ballet Fenrir the King.
Fenrir the King, baby, okay. So one day, I'm home alone, okay? My wife is, it was during the summer because my wife is doing an internship with a federal judge in Little Rock. So she's doing an internship, so she's not home, it's just me. And it's getting like, it's probably like 7 o'clock at night. I'm sitting on my couch in the living room, just watching some TV. I don't remember what it was, just watching some TV. And I hear my house go. My house goes, system armed, house locked. And all of the locks in my house go, and they all lock. And I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't scary at all. This is fine. This is totally not the premise of any movie at all. I'm sure this whole situation is going to be fine. So I go over to our security system, which I want it on the record, we've never paid for, okay? We never continued the security system. We never paid for it, all right? We never did anything.
Be careful left.
All right, we've never, ever used it. Ever. And we probably lived in the house for like, I don't know, 6 months to a year. So I'm in the house, and you can't get into the security system unless you have the password. Okay? But here's the deal. We never paid for the security system. We don't have a password because we literally don't use the system. Okay? So I wanted a password. So I start typing in a bunch of like what I would consider default passwords. 1111 0000 1234. I'm just typing in things like maybe there's like a default code. Nothing's working. I eventually get to the point where I've typed in so many codes that it's like, no more codes can be typed in or whatever.
I don't know where Apollo is.
I'm like, awesome, fantastic.
I think he's close enough.
So now that I've sufficiently panicked and I've been trying codes and all this stuff, it's a little bit later. It's like 8 o'clock at night.
Don't mind me, just taking your wave mid.
And I'm trying to figure out what the security system is called. So the security system doesn't have a name on it. Like the security box, there's no name of what it is. So I have no idea what our security system's called, okay?
I don't have anything else.
Now, I know my wife will know the name of the security system.
That's so low.
But after work that day, after she went to, this is true, after she was done with her internship that day, she went to a bar for trivia night. And part of the rules for the trivia night at the bar is you have to turn your phone off so you can't cheat. So her phone is off. And she's at trivia night for the rest of the night. She's doing Harry Potter trivia. So I can't contact my wife while I'm stuck in my house. And I know that she knows the name of the security system.
On my way left. Oh, jump. Coming.
So I'm looking like through phone books online. I'm just looking up generically like all defense systems. I'm like, maybe if I call every one of them, eventually one of them will be right. I start doing that a little bit. And I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so salty if I typed in all these passwords. And because I typed in all these passwords, like the cops are here, right? I'm like, I swear, dude, if the police are here, because, you know, like the system automatically sent out a thing, this is going to be literally the worst, the most awkward thing. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure the police aren't called, right? Because I know if I open up any of the doors in the house, the alarm's going to go off, and I can't turn off the alarm, which means the police are going to come. I'm doing everything in my capabilities to make sure the police don't come to the house. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. So I go look at the front door. I'm positive that the cops are here. I'm positive. It's not the cops. It's my next door neighbor. It's my next door neighbor, and they're knocking at the door, and it's their son. He's like 16. He's like in high school at this point. He's probably older now. He's probably like 18 in college, but he's knocking at the door. I can't open the door because of the alarm system. So I walk up to the door because I think it's the cops. I'm like, well, if I open up the door and the alarm system goes off, no point. I mean, the cops can't get called. They're already here. I can't open the door. So he's just knocking at the door, and my front door is like a windowed front door, so like it's glass, you can see through it. So I look at him. He looks at me. I can't open the door. I just walk away. I look at him, and I just walk away because I don't know what to do. I'm like, I can't open the door. We can't communicate. I don't know what to do. So I just walk away.
On my way.
My brain was like short-circuiting. I'm like, I literally can't fathom what I'm supposed to do right now.
You are out there.
Eventually, I start calling around all sorts of security systems. Nothing worked. None of them were right. At like 11 o'clock at night, my wife is finally out of, she's out of her trivia night. I call her. She immediately tells me what the name of the system is called. I'm like, thank you. So now I call the security system.
Be careful, left.
They're all coming for you.
And the security system's like, hello. If you're a returning customer, press 1. If you'd like to be a new customer, press 2. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, none of these are what we're looking for. This isn't exact. Don't know how these. I'm like, I guess 1. I guess I'm a returning customer. I'm like, I don't know. I have the system. I guess in a way I'm a returning customer. So I get through like, oh God, like 30 minutes of just automated robots until eventually I get a person. I finally get to a person. It's like midnight. I'm exhausted. I feel anxious. I can't leave the house. Can't do anything. Eventually get to a lady. She's like, hello, I see that you're a returning customer. Can you please tell me your information? And by the time she doesn't even finish her story, I just go, ma'am, I need you to just listen to me.
God, what a boring game. This ain't gonna make you true.
I have a very strange situation. I explained to her the whole situation. I'm stuck in my house. The system's alarmed itself. It's armed. The doors are locked. I can't leave my house because I've never paid for the system, but the system's in the house because the previous owners paid for the system. I just want to not be locked in my house anymore. I don't want to call the police. Can you help me? I swear to you, she starts belly laughing on the other side of the phone. I just hear her laughing and laughing and laughing. She cannot get it together. Just minutes of her just dying on the other end of the phone. She's like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard of. She's like, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I'm not really supposed to do this, but Here's the default password to disarm your system. It was some random password. I think it was the password the previous owners had sent up. I'm like, thank you so much. I type in the password. System disarmed. I'm like, oh my god. I ask her, hey, how do I make sure this doesn't happen again? How do I just make sure that I can disarm this system and it never ever comes back on again? And it never ever comes back on again. She goes, well, we're not allowed to tell you that. All I can tell you is that there are 2 batteries and you have to disable them both. I said, oh, can you tell me what the batteries are? She said, no. I said, okay. But there's 2 of them. She said, I can definitely tell you that there's 2 batteries. I said, well, that's very nice. Thanks. We didn't get the whole system disabled legit for like another 3 months. There was like 1 battery in the actual panel, and then there was like a backup panel in the garage or something, and you had to disable them both. Anyway, that's the end of that story. It was fine. I was trapped in my house for like 6 hours. I had to go over the next morning and explain to my neighbor what happened. That I wasn't just like being rude, like I was trapped in my house. They got a good kick out of it. That was super embarrassing having to explain to them what happened. It was a whole thing. Just literally the most awkward thing that's ever happened in my entire life. So, peekaboo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 more gifted. 30 gifted subs on the day, baby. On the day. That's funny, Gucci. That's actually really funny. Yeah. Morning slip. Thank you, friend. The package story seems more awkward. I don't know, man. You weren't there having to explain to your neighbor why you looked at them and then immediately just walked away. That part in real life was definitely top tier awkward. Being like, hey man, I promise I wasn't ignoring you on purpose, but I was stuck in my house. Like, that's a hard one to explain.
We gotta focus Merlin.
Sure.
He's the only one that's like really hurting me.
Covers everything. Very all inclusive there, Minimus. You know? Real inclusive system. To the neighbors. Never meet your heroes, kid. Exactly.
He's kind of keeping him in the game.
You thought that only happened to the elderly? Well, the elderly and Incon. We overlap on more than you would think. So the attack speed Mulan hasn't been horrible. Not yet, at least.
Is it fun?
We're about to hit the 20 mark.
It's okay.
Mulan looks like she's so much fun to play.
She does look fun, doesn't she?
I bet she gets down in arenas and fast game modes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Sean behind us.
Ooh, got him. That's a beat.
I'm coming middle.
That's a ult
okay.
small.
You guys
I'm an old man. Yeah, I'm basically Benjamin Button.
I can teleport into that fight there. Thank you, thank you.
We just have to...
Oh my god, it's kind of a party.
Oh,
I got ultimate,
Yep. Hoppa. I'm on Merlin and Kama?
I'm on my way to you.
Oh. Okay. Can we just shove mid?
I got heals, everyone. Missed it. I got everyone but Incon.
Go ahead.
Oh goodness. Why did the previous owners not turn the system off? I don't know. I never met them. We should go to the portal.
Yeah, we should follow Incon.
Yeah.
I haven't been back to base in a minute, so I don't have any wars. I just have shitty work.
But yeah, it was an experience. Thank you, Chad, dude, for 3 months. Work too much to catch streams, but love the YouTube content. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you for your support, my friend. Appreciate you coming by and subbing and watching the YouTube videos.
Those Chad shield heals every
Probably,
6
Aeon,
seconds.
probably.
I can heal for 200. That's a little crazy. My whole team, really?
They paid for it for months, knowing they'd lock you inside. It was all part of their master plan.
The play here.
They had been planning it for a very long time.
Oh no.
What about a little wind demon
I've never
action?
tried
You know?
it. With double shields, you get that shield on his ult. I think it might be okay.
It was a
try it
thing. We probably just go to actual fire giant now. It was definitely an experience in my life that I
Yes, sir.
am
On my
not
way.
necessarily grateful for having had. You know?
I didn't buy a
some of
ward.
those
I'm
coming.
pretty stupid, but I
Not
can start this up.
necessarily grateful.
Apollo, you gonna join us?
I'm gonna look to pee on.
Here, I'm tanking on this side. I'll tank on this side. There we go.
Ooh, he's zoned. Alright, the Merlin won't make it in, some of the others will. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, it actually hit Sobek though, so it's okay.
It's still hidden.
It hit it hit Sobek, so I got the rest of it off actually.
Oh, nice.
Guess we're shoving mid. Well, he's shoving left, but who cares?
I honestly don't care.
Yeah. Chasing. Looking at Kama. Oh, I got Merlin. That's his flicker and breeds. That's fine.
It's my bad.
I'm on Merlin. He has no flicker or beads. That's his Aegis. Dang.
Oh, I got targeted by the Titan. That's unfortunate.
Oh my god, I'm critting a lot.
Yeah, that was a good push. We got mid Phoenix.
Oh, I'm dead.
Doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Merlin's hitting hard. Time to go. Time to go.
Yeah, we
Yep,
should-
I did agree. I did. It was a
That's
fun
good.
time.
1 for 1. We got Phoenix. You can take that. I didn't want to.
That's how long it took to resolve the situation. This is like the least deaths I've ever had on Mulan. Funny enough.
Yeah, it's Pridwin is definitely the play. Fine.
Look at the crit, actually. This is interesting. I can't believe this is actually working right now. You truly feel this is one of the more successful matches you've ever seen in Mulan? I know.
Just wanted the next badge.
You just wanted the next badge? I respect that. I respect the badge, boy. How long we got fire for? 2 minutes? We can shove left. I guess I'll get a poison star.
Be your weapon.
Because they both give attack speed and stuff. So I'll have the double crit. Why not? Why not? All right. Thank you, Venom for life for the 3 months, my friend. How are you doing?
I got Hoyi and Kama in right.
I can't believe this is
you guys should
working
be good.
at all. Yeah, we just go.
Kama just backed. Hoyi still in right.
I'm gonna get this creep push up in mid.
Kama's probably heading to you guys, but I'll push up right.
I'm looking for the
Push up right
Aegis
and
actually,
join
yeah.
you.
We can probably get away with a
He's
split push here.
right at Phoenix.
I'm just on the Phoenix. Oh my god, the Phoenix is getting wrecked. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, you fucking wrecked them, dude.
I can't reach. No. No. I'm coming left lane.
Holy shit, they got wrecked.
I'm looking at Kama. Oh, that was a good jump of his, actually. We can go for the Phoenix with Guan tanking. Okay. They're respawning. I don't know if we can. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we can end. Yeah, I'm back up. All right. Hey, no problem.
If I finish Pridwin, yeah, I'm good. I just need it back and then we can end.
Yep. We probably just wait for the next Fire Giant. We'll do Fire Giant shove mid end the game.
Let's do it.
4, 1, and 10.
Go get a little
Attack speed Mulan, huh? It's different. It's definitely different. I don't know.
The anti-heal made a pretty big difference against Chang'e, Kama, Sobek.
This Mulan build is a hidden gem. Thank you, purchased Quill. I guess I can just get faster, right? I mean, I don't even have boots, so if I get an elixir of speed, I'm just 18% faster. Meow. All right. Speedy Mulan. Speedy Mulan.
I'm on my way.
Fire Giant time.
I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Nobody's even close, so.
Oh, this has been an interesting match.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's.
I don't even know.
That is game.
Guess I'm looking to force a Kama ulti.
Yeah, we can get. We can bait him. There it is.
An enemy has been
Nice
There
kill.
we go. There we go.
Got him.
Nice kill. Nice kill.
Oh, the wall.
Horsey,
Oh,
horsey.
baby.
Horsey.
GG. Nice job. Well,
GG, guys.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll
Pretty good,
work.
Pretty good.
I'll take it. 5, 1, and 12.
Sad it's over.
Full attack speed.
Thank you for
Mulan,
having a nub like me. It was fun.
Jungle nonsense. Well, Vorin, I guess you're the God King Meta Master, my friend. Mathematically, you're the God King Meta Master. Congrats. I mean, that's literally science.
Yeah.
How much damage did
See
I
you
do?
later.
21K wasn't bad. I mean, as much as Merlin.